Once, I wrote the history of Tsushima. Now, I write of the battle for its survival. Something cruel, something horrible threatens the people of our island. The ghosts of our fallen samurai have returned, called from another world to save us. When the Mongols landed on our shores, they unleashed a terrible host of Oni upon the land. These demons were a threat to our very souls, and the ghosts of Tsushima rose to fight it. Some say there is only one ghost, but in fact there are many. First, I will tell you of the samurai. They fought for their honor, family, and home. Samurai do not know fear and bravely meet any challenge. But defense is just as important as an attack. Some attacks cannot be blocked, so warriors learn how to dodge these blows. Ghosts carry many tools of war. Kunai, interrupt their foe. The spear can't be defeated with proper training. The ghosts strike the drums to call for the kami's aid. Samurai are capable of channeling the power of kami through the katana, draining the opponent's life. The most skilled samurai master the ultimate expression of explosive force. Ghosts are not idle in their victories, but purposeful in the expression of their achievements. Samurai fight for honor, legacy, and their noble lords. The history books are filled with the heroic feats of... Hunters are one with the bow. They slay Oni from across the battlefield with a single well-placed arrow. Some say the ghosts possess abilities far beyond our own. They are able to focus their senses and detect an enemy's presence from afar. When they control the high ground, hunters rain death on all their foes. Ghosts claim valuable resources from the dead. It is said the ghosts can scale sheer cliffs with inhuman speed. In these times of war, stories of the ghosts inspire villagers, warriors, and lords across Tsushima. Some have begun leaving gifts as tribute. The hunter delivers varying attacks with their arrows. Some arrows pierce the thickest armor, while others contain the spirit of the fire kami. Hunters create arrowheads made of lightning to stun their foes.
Never saw it coming.
They focus their aim, so multiple arrows fired at once still hit their mark. While hunters strike from a distance, assassins creep close to kill their victims without a sound. Assassins are shadows in the night. They abandoned the samurai code for the art of stealth and deception. Assassins stalk unseen through the grass, hidden from their enemies until they strike. A skilled assassin can end lives like a whisper in the night. The ghosts often take to rooftops and avoid the gaze of watchful guards. They fly quietly from roof to roof, as if carried by light winds. They glide across ropes and rigging with effortless grace, all to line up the perfect kill and visit death upon their victim. Assassins can vanish into the air, becoming invisible spirits, able to inflict the ultimate surprise attack. An assassin's greatest skill is to become an unstoppable force of death, moving like lightning between foes. Assassins are both respected and feared for creating a new art of war based on stealth and adaptability. One final ghost fills our stories with heroic deeds. The Ronin fought for the people and the spirits of Tsushima. These warriors heal their allies, and some say can even raise the dead. All ghosts work as a team to develop the ideal plan of attack.
You have my thanks.
Let's go!
When their ghost falls in battle, their allies' ghosts mark important locations for their allies to find. The ghosts can summon the spirits of Kami to aid them in battle.
We're stronger together.
Ronin may be masterless, but they do not fight alone. In times of great need, Ronin heal their wounded allies. Ghosts fight side by side against the evil that threatens our home. Awakened by Mongol hordes who ravage our sea and shore, Oni slaughter whole villages. Demons descend from the mountains, and haunted spirits rise from ancient graves. Tsushima needs these heroes now more than ever. Listen closely to their stories and help me discover what is unwritten. helping me uncover the legends of Tsushima. I have many legends for you to enjoy. I'll share any story with you. Choose, and I'll tell it. Excellent choice. This is a tale of blood and sadness, when vicious Mongols hunted every twin on Tsushima and captured their spirits. The island prayed for warriors to save the twins, and the ghosts answered the call. They tracked the captive twins to a Mongol roadblock. ghosts tracked the prisoner's trail through the camp. But the captive twins were nowhere to be found. Cart tracks, cut deep in the ground, provided the only sign of where they went. The ghosts followed the trail. The Mongols' eyes burned with dark flame, a sign of their dreadful. The cursed Mongols fell, their link shattered. The ghosts found the carts, but not the twins. Only wheel tracks remained, leading deeper into the forest. The ghosts followed, determined to rescue the twins of Tsushima. The twins were being used to strengthen Mongol soldiers by a deep and terrible power. But what this power was, the ghosts in a Mongol cart traveled up the road, escorted by foes protecting mysterious cargo. With their enemies slain, the ghosts were free to search the cart. Inside, they made a grisly discovery. Human hearts, freshly harvested from the twins of Tsushima. They struck out, following the cart's direction. By reaping the hearts of Tsushima's twins, the Oni were able to tether themselves to each other, sharing a life force that could not be broken so long as one of them remained alive. The ghosts arrived at a war camp to confront its gruesome leaders.
Enemy right there! Take that one! Enemy right there!
The Oni fell, vanquished by the ghosts. They would no longer prey on the twins of Tsushima. But a greater threat still lurked in the shadows. Only a powerful Onibaba could have tethered such spirits. But that is another story for another time. Relax for a moment. Listen to these tales. Which of these legends interest you? A harrowing tale. This is the tale of Io, an Onibaba who gave birth to an inhuman army, imbuing them with an unnatural strength and a wicked hate that rivaled her own. The ghosts set out to stop Io before her army became invincible.
Enemy right there!
The cursed soldiers were empowered by Io's rage, her vengeful spirit. As long as she remained, they could not fall. The ghosts hit their mark. Io lived on, for they had only killed a servant.
The ghosts, bring them to me.
She's inside me, feeding. Please, you must stop the Onibaba. She's entered the sacred forest.
Through ritual sacrifice and bloodshed, harnessing pain and anguish, the disciples of Io were able to power her army. As long as the disciples remained, her soul...
Tsushima is part of me now. Ever since that day, sacrifices. Humans always have to sacrifice.
blade!
You only destroy disciples.
The ghosts knew their only hope of stopping Io was to save the other monks before she could consume their spirit.
I was a woman once, long ago, but that was before that day. That horrible day.
As the ghosts drew near to a mysterious village, they discovered a terrible sight. Honorable spirits held prisoner, used as stores from which evil fed. The ghosts set free the captive.
I will never forget your...
Although the ghosts freed the body, the spirit was no longer there.
ghost.
The disciples dispersed, the prisoners freed. This army defeated. Io grew eerily silent. But had she been defeated? Or had she simply moved on to somewhere else? The deeds of the ghosts are many. Let me share one with you. Which of these legends interest you? A harrowing tale. This is a tale of dark rituals and powerful spirits. The Mongols wished to make themselves great and used these rituals to steal ki from 3 elemental kami. Amaterasu, goddess of the sun. Tsukuyomi, god of the moon. And Susanoo, god of storms. The rituals were draining the kami of their ki, so the ghosts set out to save them. At a conquered village, the Mongols had opened the door to the spirit realm to steal ki from the kami. The ghosts resolved to destroy the ritual. Ritual ended. The door between realms closed. But new rituals had already begun elsewhere. The ghost set out in search of these other threats. Ghosts found 3 more rituals. One beside a river, one at a war camp, and one within a canyon. But the Mongols had almost completely drained the kami. The ghost would need extraordinary strength to defeat them. Ghosts ended the ritual, but their fight was far from over.
Let's go. soul is mine! Feel my blade!
Another ritual was stopped, and another door closed. But the ghost's work was not yet done.
Treat your wounds here.
The final ritual had been stopped, and the ghosts breathed a sigh of relief. But the kami whispered to the ghost that an even greater threat still remained. The darkest Mongol ritual was under the care of the great Onibaba, Iyo.
Kami are honorable. They are not. In my darkest hour, I prayed to them. But my prayers fell on deaf ears. And an innocent life was lost. I am only taking what they owe me. Do not stand in my way.
Eo's ritual was surrounded by Mongol guardians. The ghosts had to defeat them all. Heroes were dead, but Eo's ritual was nearly complete. The Oni Baba was moments away from victory. Enraged, the Oni Baba sent the Oni to slaughter the ghosts. Was slain. The rituals ended. The Oni Baba would not realize her plans. The ghosts were triumphant, and the Kami were free. Balance had returned to the island. All was safe for now. The deeds of the ghosts are many. Let me share one with you. Choose, and I'll tell it. Let's begin. This is the tale of Uchitsune, an archer whose skill rivaled the power of Iyo, the great Onibaba. Fearful, she trapped him in a cursed place, enslaving and torturing him with the misdeeds of his past. The ghosts set out to free the warrior from Iyo's grasp. ghost cautiously approached the bow. The fearsome spirit of an ancient samurai appeared.
Welcome, samurai. My name is Ujitsune. Io, the powerful Onibaba, trapped me in this realm. Long ago, my bow was blessed by a kami. If anything can break Io's hold on this place, it's the bow. The Onibaba's followers approach. Quick, use my bow to defeat them. Finish them! Io has plagued Hiyoshi Springs. Follow me. We must end the Onibaba's curse.
Uchitsune led the ghosts to Yoshi Springs. The town of Hiyoshi Springs was overrun with invaders seeking Io's power.
Wield my bow once more to rid the area of Io's presence.
Hands on to me! Feel my blade!
The ghosts freed the village, but more cursed Mongols swarmed the inn.
Place to recover. Thank you.
The Onibaba's strength is fading. Free the rest of the town.
Hurry before they see you! Stronger together!
Send the rest of them to the thousand hells.
Io's disciples were gone. Yoshi Springs was quiet.
Come, there is one last thing we must do. When I killed the Kotengu, I was unaware of the curse it placed on me. I killed countless more, only to learn later that my eyes had deceived me. My arrows only pierced human flesh. This is what attracted me. Break the curse. I am to blame for all that has happened here.
The Onibaba's servants arrived, determined to keep Uchitsune enslaved.
Stand firm. Yoshi Springs will be free.
Feel my blade! Good of you!
Io's army fought with hellish fury.
Our curse is nearly broken.
But stronger together. I'm falling out!
The ghosts rid Hiyoshi Springs and Uchitsune of the terrible curse.
Ghosts, my spirit may be free.
Listen while I recount an adventure of the ghosts. What legend would you like to hear? A harrowing tale. Ah, yes, the crow demons of Ochina. When the Mongols and the demons conspired to take a village in Kubara, and a mysterious legend awaited the ghosts somewhere in the cavernous darkness. Our story begins with a fisherman in need.
Help! They took my friend! Please, hurry!
Below the ghosts stood a figure surrounded by crows. Its black eyes searched for prey, hungry.
There they are! The Tengu demons. Crow demons.
I've heard of you. They say, thank you. Thank you so much. I was in Otsuna village. There were thousands of crows. So many. The demons.
Wherever the Tengu go, crows surely follow, as do terrible things. Tengu are tricksters, manipulators. Some the ghosts arrived, only to find Otsuna village had been visited by death and destruction.
Kill you! Don't
I thought I was dead. Thank you.
Right here!
Ой, удо как чахар.
You have my gratitude. The others, they took them across the river. I heard the demons speak, but it was a different tongue, an evil tongue. All I could understand was Onibaba.
Enemy right there. Legio Farsinta.
Tengu, they ripped them apart.
Legio Farsinta. Hold fire.
Tengu flew down from the old monastery. And the cave. Beware of the cave.
The ghost traveled toward the mountains, hoping they could stop the Tengu and find the cave that had terrified the villagers.
You are trying to stop what you do not know. The people are angry. The island.
The monastery loomed over the trees in the distance. The ghosts pressed on, searching for the source of the Tengu.
Undata Feel my
Path wound The ghosts reached the cave and sensed great power inside, something unnatural. Tango defeated. The cave grew silent, and the ghosts found themselves before Kojiro.
The spirits once blessed me, but now Io has cursed me with something so much more.
Your soul is mine!
Kojiro slain, Io could no longer control the Tengu and was unable to rally the people to her cause. But the crows of Utsuna were only part of her plan. The deeds of the ghosts are many. Let me share one with you. Which of these legends interest you? One of my favorites. This is a story of sacred relics stolen for profane purposes. When the Mongols targeted divine artifacts, and how the ghosts rose to stand in their way. As the ghosts neared, they were met by a single monk.
Over here!
A Mongol scout was pulling this cart. He ran to warn his friends when he spotted me.
As the ghosts knew, a scout meant more Mongols were near.
They're coming! Please, don't let them defile the temple grounds!
Another group of Mongols appeared, intent on killing the monk. A fearsome Oni suddenly charged at the ghosts. The demon's eyes were as red and fiery as its massive shield.
He set the temple on fire!
The ghost ran to help. As the final enemy fell, the monk rushed into the burning temple.
The guardian statue is missing. They couldn't have taken it far. There's another cart!
Though there were many stolen relics, the statue was nowhere to be found.
Please find the statue. It's sacred to our people.
The ghost continued searching below the temple.
You take that one!
The ghost discovered the rest of the caravan's guards.
Stronger together!
It's here. But where were they taking it?
Along with the statue, the ghosts found a map with the path the Mongols were taking. Many believe temple statues hold great power, sometimes even containing the spirit of a kami. Other times, that of a demon. The ghosts arrived at the first marked location on the map and planned their attack.
If the map is right, the Mongols will pass this way soon. They're coming. Get ready.
ghosts defeated Mongol and demon alike. But more enemies were on the horizon.
Treat your
The
wounds here.
ghosts heard the rest of the caravan approaching.
Feel my blade!
They had no carts with them. Perhaps the things they stole have already been taken ahead. We should find out where they were going.
Oni found many ways to travel between the heavenly realms. Some even convinced humans to release them from their prisons. The ghost reached the final location on the map in the Umugi swampland.
I dare not go any further. It's up to you now.
So, you come to stop me. Kill them if you wish. They did their part.
Countless statues and relics littered the grounds, stolen from the temples.
For centuries, I was trapped within the temple statue. Io has released me. So free the rest of my kind as well. And you will all feel
The Oni met the ghosts in battle, eager to protect the stolen statues and relics, eager to protect.
Stronger together.
With the Oni leader defeated, Io's plan had failed. The statues and relics were returned to the temples and kept under watchful eye. For even today, some claim they feel the power of Oni pushing against their prisons, eager to enter our world once more. I have many legends for you to enjoy. I'll share any story with you. One of my favorites. This is a tale of how the ghosts fought man and spirit alike. A Mongol named Sukbatar had found a way to enslave the dead before they could be reborn. He hoped to create an invincible army that would allow him to easily conquer Tsushima. With every enemy he killed, Sukbatar gained an obedient soldier. The ghost felt the heat from the rising flames. The dead littered the ground. Bloodied and terrified, a Mongol called out for help.
Sukbatar betrayed us. He believes we are too weak. He'll kill us all and control our spirits.
Through the fog came the spirits of the recently slain. They stepped over their own corpses to attack ghosts. The ghost felt the heat from the rising flames. The dead littered the ground. Bloodied and terrified, a Mongol called out for help.
Sukbatar betrayed us. He believes we are too weak. He'll kill us all and control our spirits.
Through the fog came the spirits of the recently slain. They stepped over their own
spirits rest.
The Mongol's hand clasped a scroll outlining the path of Sukubatar's army. The ghosts set out in pursuit. Somehow, Sukubatar had found a way to create unreal, vengeful spirits. They followed his the ghost followed the path until they came across a small, quiet village. But the flashes of lightning revealed they were not alone.
Come with you.
I'll kill
Ghosts found an unfinished ofura, an amulet meant to keep the spirits away. Puddles of blood darkened the pure, white snow leading out of the village. Bloodstains led toward the window, as if someone had crawled there to escape.
Yeah!
Grasped tightly, in the man's hand was a blood-stained scroll, covered in strange symbols. The ghosts struggled to make sense of the cryptic writing, certain they were linked in some way to the spirits. In the distance, the ghosts heard the sounds of a Mongol patrol approaching. The ghosts watched as spirits of slain samurai emerged from the fog to fight the Mongols. The bodies of the dead Mongols bore the insignia of Sukbatar. The ghosts were on the right track.
Into the shadows!
Sukbatar sacrificed allies and friends alike to increase the number of spirits under his control. For he desired an army compelled to obey his every whim. The ghosts finally caught up to Sukbatar's forces. They moved into the burning town, eager to free the spirits from his grasp. From the homes on the hill, screams pierced the air.
Feel my blade!
The ghosts were angered by the slaughter of the village. The spirits vanquished, the fog faded away. The ghosts sensed overwhelming suffering from a nearby building cloaked in fog.
Something's over there.
The ghosts found the remains of their family. Countless innocents brutally impaled, pain frozen on their faces. The fog around the large building slowly dissipated. Chanting, wafted, clear, dark, obscure, deep in the fog.
Sounds like something over there.
The remaining villagers, mangled and broken, were left to rot in a net like fish. The fog around the docks floated slowly down the river. Suddenly, Sukbatar's voice boomed throughout the village.
Come, ghosts. Once you are dead, I will display your bodies as a warning to others that even the ghosts are helpless before Sukbatar.
Heavy footfalls approached. The ghosts readied themselves for battle. Sukbatar's dreadful warriors had covered his escape. The ghosts moved on from the decimated village, knowing more would suffer the same fate if Sukbatar wasn't found and defeated. The deeds of the ghosts are many. Let me share one with you.